मेन तो आमर थिला कि डाटा एंड कम्युनिकेशन एंड नेटवर्क रो पढ़ा जाता तो आज एमसीक्यू करिया तो लेट्स स्टार्ट। The dash is the transmission data between two or more computer over communication links. एक नंबर हम data communication. Data communication is transmission of between two or more computer over communication skill. Communication channel having dash type. Communication channel have three types. In simplex channel, flow data is always in direction. Simplex channel always fill both directions, always direction at the time one direction. The communication between a computer and a keyboard involves dash transmission. तो 4 नंबर हम simplex communication between computer and a keyboard involves simplex transmission. Simplex. So mobile phone is an example of which type of communication channel? Mobile phone is a full duplex. Full duplex. Mobile phone is a full duplex. Which of the following is not a property? Half duplex, simplex. Not property of twisted pair cabling. Twisted pair cabling carries signals as a light waves. In twisted pair, wires and twisted together, which are surrounded by an insulating materials and outer layer called jacket. In twisted pair, wires are twisted together, which are surrounded by an insulating materials and an outer layer called jacket. In twisted pair, wires twisted together, which surrounded by insulating materials, outer layer is called jacket. Which of the following is the greatest advantage of coaxial cabling? Coaxial cabling is physical dimensions. Which of the following is the greatest advantage of coaxial cabling? Physical. Which of the following cables can transmit data high speed? Transmit data high speed is optic fiber cables. Flat cable, coaxial twisted pair, UTP. तो এটা কোন optic fiber কব না optic fiber है जो. Which of the following cables can transmit data high speed? Optic cable. Which Indian state decided to implement Bharat Net service which connected all village panchayats through the optical fibers? Maharashtra, Mumbai. Okay, Maharashtra. Networking use fiber optic cable is done as all of the above. It is high bandwidth. Networking using fiber optic cable is done as. Which of the following is not property of fiber optic cabling? Fiber optic cabling होची तो 12 नंबर होगा 3. Very resistant to interference. Which of the following is not property of fiber optic cabling? Very resistant to interface. क्यों? Very resistant to interface. A device that connects is to network without the use of cable is said. A device that connects to network without use of cable. Cable कौन? Distribution, centralized cable, open source, wireless. Wireless को है बोलते हैं. 13 नंबर होगा wireless. तो which of the following is the fastest? Which of the following is the fastest communication channel? Radio wave, microwave, optic fiber, all operating nearly same program speed. 14 number होगा microwave. Which of following the fastest communication scale होची microwave. Bandwidth refers to the amount of information a communication medium can transfer given amount of time. Bandwidth refers to the amount of information a communication medium or transfer given us amount of time. तो cost of cable required implement LAN. এটা হবে LAN 1 হবে না the amount of information people to network हेबनी तो amount of information communication medium transfer amount time. Which of the following represent the fastest data transmission speed? Fastest data transmission speed is GBps. Which of the following is the fastest data transmission speed? Bandwidth, BPS, KBPS, MBPS is GBPS transmission speed. And dash is composed several computers and connected together share resources and data. 17 number हबो 2 17 number होची 2 होची network. तो dash is composed several computers connected together to share resource and data. कौन हबो ना network. And is composed of several computers connected together to share resources and data. And network composed to several computers connect together. Internet backbone protocol hyperlink हेबनी. A network composed several computers connect together to source some data. Network कौन ना network. What do you call for the arrangement when two or more computers physically connected by cable to share information or hardware? ता कौन कहती 18 नंबर है जीवो नेटवर्क कहती कौन ना नेटवर्क कहती. What do we call for the arrangement? What do we call from the arrangement when two more computers physically connected cables shares information or hardware? ता कहते network. URL server internet medium कहते ता कहते network not internet. तो network कहते ताकू network कहते. A combination of hardware and software and that follows communication and electronic transfer of information between computers is a network. Computers is a network. A combination of hardware and software. Combination of hardware and software that allows to communication and electronic transfer information between computers is a network. It is important question. सब एथरे पड़ुछि नेटवर्क विषय रे. तो which of the following term is associated with networks? Which mouse, word, connectivity, printer, MX Excel. तो 20 नंबर होगा connectivity. Connectivity is networks रो following term. तो what type of resource is most likely to be shared common resource in a computer network? What type of resource what likely to be shares common resource in a computer network? तो 21 नंबर है प्रिंटर स्पीकर फ्लॉपी डिस्क कीबोर्ड नन ऑफ द प्रिंटर है कौन ना प्रिंटर्स. व्हाट टाइप ऑफ रिसोर्स मोस्ट लाइकली टू बी शेयर्स कॉमन रिसोर्स इन ए कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क शेयर्स बेसिकली कोड एंड प्रिंटर्स. द फर्स्ट नेटवर्क दैट हैज प्लांटेड द सीड्स ऑफ इंटरनेट वाज द फर्स्ट नेटवर्क दैट प्लांटेड द सीड्स ऑन इंटरनेट वाज द 1229 1 ARPANET कौन ना ARPANET 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 है. The first network that has planted the seeds of internet was ARPANET. Pathways that support communication among the various electronic components on the system board are called bus line. Pathways support communication among the various electronic components on the system board are called bus line. Network line, logic line, gateway, processors abane to bus line. Pathways that support communication among the various electronic components on the system board is called bus line. What do you will call network whose elements may be separate by some distance? It usually involves two or more networks and dedicated high speed telephone line. 24 है LAN. What do you network whose elements may be separated by some distance? It is usually involved two or more network and dedicated high speed telephone line. ताकू कौन थी हाई स्पीड टेलीफोन ताकू LAN कहा जाए. So what do you call network? Which element that has some distance? It usually involves two or more networks. Two or more networks and dedicated high-speed telephone lines. LAN can use dash architecture. 25 is 3. Both want to. Peer-to-peer, client to server. Peer-to-peer, client to server. The LAN are used architecture both 1 and 2 is. Ethernet token, ring token, boss are type of. এটা হচ্ছে SBI Associate 2012 question, RBI grade B 2014 question ଆସିଥିଲା। ତ Ethernet token, ring token, boss are type of WAN LAN communication channel। ତ physical media none of the above। 26 ହେଇଯିବ LAN ହେଇଯିବ LAN। ତ LAN ହେଇଯିବ। The advantage of LAN is advantage of SBI question। तो 27 ହେଇଯିବ one sharing peripherals, backing of your data, saving your data, accessing your web automatic video data। এটা হচ্ছে sharing। LAN টা কম ହେଇଯିବ ନା sharing ହେଇଯିବ। Computer connected to a LAN can share information and share peripheral equally। तो LAN ସବୁବେଳେ ମନେ ରଖିଥିବ share କରିବ। LAN ର ଫୁଲ୍ ଫର୍ମ ଜାଣିଛ? ତ LAN ର ଫୁଲ୍ ଫର୍ମ ହେଉଛି LAN ର ଫୁଲ୍ ଫର୍ମ ହେଉଛି local area network। तो LAN is a single site network। সেটা হচ্ছে টোটাল 1000 Mbps, টোটালি রেঞ্জ 1 কিলোমিটার ভিতরে রেঞ্জ ଦେଇଥାଏ। Dash allows LAN users share computer programs and data। 29 ହେଇଯିବ file server के ना file server। Dash allows LAN file server communication server printer server की server ना file server LAN uses computer programs and data। What is the use of bridge in network? What is the use of bridge in network? To connected LANs। Connected to LAN। Don't know this way। So which of the following item is not used in local area network? Interface card, computer cable, modem। तो 31 ହେଇଯିବ 4। 31 ହେଇଯିବ modem। Interface computer and cable ଅଛି କିନ୍ତୁ modem ନାହିଁ। Which type of network would be used phone line? Phone line में तो लगे WAN wireless WAN WAN तो WAN माने जानछ WAN विषय जानो वाइड एरिया नेटवर्क कहा जाए। तो 150 Mbps टेक्नोलॉजी लाइक ATM फ्रेम रिलैक्स। ओके तो जानी पाबे which type of following refers to small signal site network? Small signal site network होची 33 नंबर है जो PAN। Small signal site network होची PAN। Which of the following refers to small single site network? Small single site network होची PAN है जो। The server stores manage file for network users। Authentication web main file। The server stores a manage file for network users। तो 34 है जो फाइल। This server stores manage file for network। स्टोर करियो माने फाइल विषय तो मन पड़ जो फाइल ही स्टोर करी रखि थाए ना। तो क्वेश्चन ऑप्शन एलिमेंट करिया को पड़िबो अधिक क्षेत्र। What dash is the most important powerful computer in a typical network? Desktop, network server, network client, network station, network switch। आउथर पड़ची dash is the most important powerful computer in a typical network। तो 35 है जीवो नेटवर्क सर्वर कौन हम ना नेटवर्क सर्वर हम तो नेटवर्क सर्वर नेटवर्क is the most important powerful computer typical desktop network client network server a protocol is a set of rules governing a time sequence event that most take place 36 is 1 between peers. A dash is an agreement between the communication parties on how communication is proceed. तो 37 है protocol. A protocol is an agreement between the communication parties on how communication to proceed. Protocol. A device operating at the physical layer is called a repeater. A device operating at the physical layer is called कौन repeater. Bridge router. Which of the following device the joins multiple computers together within one LAN? 39 है 4 कौन switch. Which of the following device that joins multiple computer together with one LAN? Switch द्वारा ही तो multiple computer on हवा. Which of the following is used for modulation and demolitions? तो 40 नंबर है 1 40 नंबर 1 हो कौन ना मोडियम which of the following used for modulation and demolition? Protocol gateway medium. What is the name of the derive that links your computer with other computers and information service through the telephone lines? What is the name of the derive that links your computer? 41 है 1 कौन ना medium. What is the name of derive that links your computer other computer information service telephone lines? Medium. कौन बोलते ना medium. What is the function of medium? तो what is the function of medium होची voice number है 3 converts analog signal to digital signal to vice versa. तो vice versa है कौन convert analog signal to digital signal. The hardware device software program that send message between network is known as. तो 43 is 3 कौन हो ना router. The hardware device or software programs that sends message between network is known as router. Which of the following is not a network device? Bus. Which of the following is not a network device? Router, switch, bridge. The bus है 45 है topology. Geometrical arrangement of device on the network is called geometric arrangement. Geometric arrangement of device on the network is called topology. कौन ना topology को जाए. Protocol media LAN को जाए नहीं तक को दे topology. तो which of the following topologies is not broadcast type? 46 है कौन ना 2 हबो कि bus. Which of the following topologies is not for broadcast type? Which of the following topologies the network components are connected to the same cable in the dash topology. को type रो तो 47 है 3 bus type रो star ring मोहित तो bus कहले यही भी कहते हैं जो bus type रो थाए network component are connected of the same cable in the topology bus type रो थाए ना कि star कि ring कि mesh कि tree वगैरह थाए तो bus type रो थाए. Hub is associated with dash network. Hub is associated with 48 है 3 star. Hub is associated with star network. Bus, ring, mesh, star, hub. In a ring topology, the computer is procession of the dash can transmit data. तो 49 है तो 4 हम कौन ना टोकेन इन ए रिंग टोपोलॉजी the computer in possession of the dash can transmit data the token in a ring topology in a ring topology the computer in positions of the can transmit data token computer position of the dash can transmit data token packet data access token in which topology every node connected to other nodes तो 50 नंबर हो 50 नंबर हम कौन 2 ना रिंग टोपोलॉजी कौन कहते ना रिंग टोपोलॉजी कौन ना रिंग टोपोलॉजी कहुए रिंग टोपोलॉजी in which topology every node is connected to other nodes तो रिंग टोपोलॉजी कहते बस टोपोलॉजी स्टार टोपोलॉजी मेश तो ring topology so which is the name of the network topology in which there are bidirectional links between each possible nodes तो 51 है mesh कह जाए which names of the network topology in which there are bidirectional links between each possible network bidirectional and alternate names the completely interconnected network topology interconnected mesh so interconnected which is the highest reliability topology highest is your mesh topology कौन mesh topology होची highest mesh topology होची mesh topology के ना mesh topology जे मते साराती गप सुनेला P2P is a dash application architecture client और server client and P2P is a client and server application architecture distributed one type or centralized none of this P2P is a client server P2P is a client server P2P is a client server P2P is a client a packet filtering very well open advise the following OS layer at the application layer encryption and description are function of presentation layer inscription and description the name of the fourth layer OS model name of the fourth OS model कौन ना 57 नंबर क्वेश्चन 57 नंबर हम 3 transport layer name the fourth layer OSI mode application layer data link mode session which is the highest response topology which mesh topology the transport layer name the fourth layer इसके description the function presentation layer on OSI network architecture the routing performed by जिए मते सारा राती गप सुनेला तो कौन कहते ना नेटवर्क लेयर कह जाए इन OS नेटवर्क आर्किटेक्चर द रूटीन परफॉर्म्ड बाय नेटवर्क लेयर कौन ना नेटवर्क लेयर कह जाए OS नेटवर्क आर्किटेक्चर द रूटीन परफॉर्म्ड बाय नेटवर्क लेयर In the following list of device, which device is used for network layer? Router. In the following list device, which device is used for network layer? तो हम कौन ना router. जिए मते सारा राती गप सुनेला. switches work on which OS layer? तो switch ला को layer रे काम करे तो 60 नंबर है जिवो 1 data link layer, physical layer, transport layer, network layer, application layer. तो switches work on OS layer रोज data link layer. तो data link layer. In IT network, which of the following device used for physical layer? Repeater कौन हबो ना repeater हबो. जे मते कौन हबो ना repeater है जो कौन ना repeater. In IT networking, which of the following? In IT networking, which of the following device used for physical layer? Multiplexing involves dash path and dash channel. One path, multiple channel. Multitasking, one path, multiple channel. So a processor that collects the transmission from several communication media and send them single line that operates at a high capacity is called multiplexer. What is the frequency range of data transmission under computer system? Under computer system habo kiye bandwidth. What is the frequency range of the data transmitted under computer system? The bandwidth कौन हबो ना band कौन हबो ना bandwidth. ISDN the telecommunication technology where voice video data all transmitted simultaneously. तो 68 हो जाए ISDN telecommunication technology where voice video data all transmitted तो all transmitted है जो. In network, a small message used to pass between one station to another station known as token. Ethernet uses the Ethernet uses bus topology. कहाँ बना bus topology? Bus topology. Ethernet uses bus topology. How many bits their internal address? How many bits their Ethernet address? Ethernet. जी मते सारा राती कप सुनेला. तो 48 बिट्स है जो कौन ना 48 टोटल जो कौन ना 48 बिट्स है जो 48 Ethernet address. To send data message to from computer the network software puts the message in the last question information in a 64 है जो to packet. To send data message from computer puts message information into packet. तो ladies and gentlemen, thank you live section जोड़ रहे थे. I love you so much. तो नेक्स्ट वीडियो देखाबो. I will come back